is very rare to find in Japan. Many of the Shia Muslims coming to this mosque are from Pakistan. This mosque is located in Joso City in Ibaraki Prefecture, which is 1.5 hours away from Tokyo by car.
It's so foreign for me.
This was my first time to visit a Shia mosque. And as soon as I got inside, the prayer has begun. The room in front of the building is a mosque, but this mosque has another room inside. This room is called Imam Baga. This is a congregational hall to commemorate Hussein, the grandson of Muhammad. The hall is decorated with models of the 12th mausoleum of Imam recognized by the Shia Muslims, with some ornaments that are related to them. The day we visited the mosque was Al-Bayin, 40 days after the day of Ashura. This day is to commemorate the martyrdom of Imam Hussein. Preparations were underway for the morning day, especially for the Al-Bayin walk. As the event is held for several hours, it is important to keep the energy. A concentrated squash called Ru Afza was added to full creams and milk.
It's strawberry, rose water. Oh, I see. Let me try. Can I try? It's strawberry milk. I think the fat that's coming out from the milk will give the energy for the 3-kilometer walk.
That's right. The main part of the event is to go to a gathering area that is 3 kilometers away from the mosque, then to walk from the area to the mosque while commemorating martyrdom of Hussein.
It's a bit awkward because all the ladies are still in the mosque, but because I'm not a Muslim myself, so I am just here to explore. So I'm traveling with the guys.
मजलिस का आगाज हुआ चाहता है तमाम मोमिनीन से गुजारिश है कि फर्श अदा पे तशरीफ रखें.
As this day was Al-Bayin, the end of the 40-day mourning period, Shia Muslims from different parts of Japan gathered. Hussein was martyred in the Battle of Karbala in 680 AD, but some says that this was a massacre than a battle. The memorial service began on Ashura, the day Hussein was martyred. The Shia Muslims delivered the stories and poems about this tragedy and shared the sadness. This was my first time seeing such ritual.
It's almost miraculous how they're so into the story, and so many people were crying, and seeing them hitting their back. I don't know, there must be something really deep inside them that makes them act that way. But it's hard for me to understand, to be honest, because I don't know the religion that deeply. There is the spirit that I want to know.
After that, the group started marching to the mosque. During this 2 to 3 hours march, they carried colorful flags and sang hymns dedicated to Hussein.
There's rice field and there's marching going on. I wonder what the locals here would feel about this march.
This march has been held for about 10 years in this region. They passed through ordinary Japanese farm community, which was a unique yet a special scenery.
Act that way, but it's hard for me to understand, to be honest, because I don't know the religion that deeply. There is the spirit that I want to know.
After that, the group started marching to the mosque. During this 2 to 3 hours march, they carried colorful flags and sang hymns dedicated to Hussein.
There's rice field and there's marching going on. I wonder what the locals here would feel about this march.
This march has been held for about 10 years in this region. They passed through ordinary Japanese farm community, which was a unique yet a special scenery.
最初はやっぱり少なかった。で、最初の頃何やってんのなんて聞いても、神様っていうだけでよく分かんなかったけど、もう年2回ぐらいこうやってやってると、それなりに分かるようになってきたし、これはやっぱり毎年、日本でも一緒だけど、お祭りそれと一緒の形でやってるのかなっていうのは理解するようになる。
Even during the march, they sang the hymns and constantly hit their body as a remembrance of the innocent blood of Imam Hussein. After 3 hours walking, they have arrived at the mosque.
We arrived.
Yes! The biggest difference I realized, they're still happening, but the music changes throughout. So it was a 3-kilometer journey. I think the music changed at least 4 times. And it's becoming more positive. I don't know the lyrics, but it feels like it's becoming more positive.
Yeah, you can feel like more
Energy. Positive
more
energy.
it's kind of like finishing up, isn't it?
And they seem to be more inspired.
I feel very easy and very hardly, my heart is very satisfied that I complete Imam Hussein Arba'in. So there is no ambitions, only this is that Silsila of Imam Hussein is continued. So.
Inside the mosque, there was a kitchen where they were preparing for the supper. For this day, the menu was a Pakistani-style halim, a stew made out of lentils and meat with different spices. Let's see if Hiro liked it.
Very tasty. It's nice with all these gingers and onion come together, and that creates a deeper taste.
みんなたちも来ると俺たち嬉しいなってね、みんなたちこっち来るってご飯食べてだからフセインのお祈りやっても俺たちおじいちゃんすごい嬉しいなってるね。
So, how was your experience here?
That was a very unexpected experience. I really felt the spirit and the emotion that they were expressing was beyond what I was expecting. And at the same time, it really felt like a New Year gathering, because I think it's a once-a-year event. It's almost like Chinese New Year in Korea or in China, where family gathers, share the meal, and celebrate the day. And here today, although they were mourning, but at the end, when everybody was eating the meal together with kids running around, it really felt like these people were already family in Japan. And because of what they share here, it was such an experience, and I think it's worth experiencing something like that if you're around in Ibaraki.